it somebody right on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? How are you on this? Welcome back. How did you do? What do I call it? Welcome
Back to Life Monday.
Back to Life Monday. Back to life. Ooh. It feels so crazy with the snow here on the East Coast. Now, you know, guys, before we get into it, I have to say, I don't know what kind of snow this is, but it melts, but it don't melt water. Okay, it dissolves. What would you say? Mm-hmm. You light it. I tried lighting it. It won't catch a fire and it won't drip. I look outside and I see that the snow is receding, but I don't see any liquid water. As hard as it snowed, you would think that it would stick to the trees. It never stuck to the trees. I don't know what's going on out here, guys, but if you eat snow, don't eat that snow. I don't know. I mean, you know, there are people, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know. It's never no snow that I've ever had before. If you crack underneath of it, it's just as flaky. Once you crack, it's just as flaky as if it is soft. But on top, it's hard. But you don't see no puddles as the sun come out. You don't see no water cascading from anything. I'm telling you guys, there's something going on with this ice. This make-believe ice or snow. And what kind of snow that don't burn, just turn black? Mm-hmm. You have anything to say to that, Miss Physicist?
Yeah, I witnessed it with my own eyes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Someone said it, so I was like, I'm gonna go out and see. I was surprised, and I noticed where is the water? Mm-hmm. Where is all this melting? All this melting, the sun is out, and I don't see any water, but it's evaporating. Make it make sense. You've been told. I'm just saying. They're never gonna tell us everything. That's why I always say, believe half of what you see. Mm-hmm. You can't, because we living in a matrix where people just don't tell the truth about anything. Now back to that. I just wanted to get into that. I'm sorry. What does it have to deal with? It has to deal with Karen on Potomac. I don't want to get in much with it. It's just the fact that they were talking. Andy Cohen showed up, and if you ask my opinion, I don't think Karen ever accepted the fact that she is an alcoholic. She would rather say, in my opinion, that I'd rather go to NA, Narcotics Anonymous, or whatever it's called, because that way she can say the doctors gave me the drugs, I got hooked on the drugs mixed with alcohol. That is what I hear. Yes, she says it, but Karen don't think for one minute. When Karen say, when the last time you had a drink, Karen? Karen said the last time I had a drink was after the accident. Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
Yep, that's true.
What does after mean? She was honest. Mm-hmm. She didn't give a date. Nope. So she drank after. She never said she was going to quit. But she did say that she was never going to drink and drive, which is smart, because that's what it's all about. Nobody cares about you getting drunk. People care about you being reckless. And that's what it's all about. So if she were to have a drink again or whatever, I don't care about that. But she was very combative. Again, she was like, I only had 2, and one was 20 years ago. She's still in denial. And I like Karen, and I'm glad she's back. But from what I seen and from where I was sitting, she was still in denial. Karen do not reckon herself as an alcoholic. Mm-mm. I don't know what does it take for you to say, I'm locked up. I've been down this road 4 times in 20 years of my life, and you still saying, even when you saw yourself, you still said, who was that lady? Mm-hmm. She's a nut.
Yep.
You still won't accept the fact. Andy Cohen, she said, yeah, I'm an alcoholic, but you could see it was like forced. If you are something, it's easy to say, I am an alcoholic.
Yep, she easy to own. She a pill popper.
She'll pill popper, and she'll claim that because I got that from the doctor. So if I'm addicted, that's his fault. And she's clear to say with the drugs and the alcohol, that's why she is in the condition she is in. That's what I heard. Now, I don't know about you, but I truly believe she learned the lesson. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's how I feel is. Yeah, she's learned somewhat of a lesson. At least she's able to be a bit honest, but not fully honest. So I'm not sure how well she did mentoring other people while in prison.
I think I think she would do good. The fact of the matter
is, yourself, how can you help others?
Because she just don't believe. See, that's the thing about being an addict. Nobody can tell you what you are.
Got you.
You're the one. You may say, let's use weed. I may say you're a pothead, but you may not see yourself as a pothead. It doesn't matter what I see. It's what you believe. And that's what it is about drugs. Until you can see it, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. And right now, Karen doesn't see herself as an alcoholic. Like she said, I deal better with NA. But Karen have a drinking problem. And when you have a drinking problem, you have a drinking problem for life. Why? Because it controls you. And like she said, it caused me to do things that I normally wouldn't do. However, she is saying it is because of the drugs.
Yeah.
She's saying, I can't tell you what kind of drugs I take, which is ludicrous to me. You know, what you're taking, Paxil, what are you taking? You're taking something. So she won't say what she's taking because that'll nail her. Because somebody that know about the drug may say, no, that won't cause this, that, and the other thing.
Sure.
So she won't say what she's on. But she will say that a doctor prescribed it to me. And I'm telling you from where I'm sitting and from what I know, and I adore Karen, and I'm glad she's back. I think that Karen is never going to accept the fact that she is an alcoholic. And she's the only one who can say that about herself.
Yep, that's
so
true.
from my lips, allegedly, until I see her acknowledge that for real, and not dodge around it, Karen haven't learned anything.
That's true.
But that doesn't mean that she'll be a fool.
Yes, I did like the fact that she said that she understands that she has to earn the respect of the public back. So she feels as though that she's not ready to come back. Well, she would love to come back, but when it's due time for her, I guess.
She's not ready to come back.
Yeah, because Andy had asked her, will she make a return back to Bravo? Because fans are saying that she shouldn't. And she was like, and she said basically in her own words, saying that she understands that she has to earn her way back. And she can't just come back.
Is she coming back next season?
No, it doesn't sound like it. It didn't sound like it from the interview that she was coming back.
I have to look at that. I don't know. I must have drifted off or went somewhere. I don't know.
But she will be on the reunion. She is on the reunion.
Well, we don't know then if she's coming back. I think she'll come back because why would she be on the reunion? If you could, I tell you one thing. Now, you know what? I think it's a noble thing. Don't get me wrong. But let me tell you something. Now, as a hairstylist for 25 years of my life, okay, I can tell you one thing that is something we would not do, and that is take the hair from my scalp, okay, and put it in your hair. If I think it's noble, I think it's lovable. However, that is so unsanitary. I get it. Mm-hmm. I would have never said nothing. I swear, that would have just something. And when she said she had to go upstairs and take and wash the gel off her, I was like, take that stuff out your head, because you don't know what people have in their head on their scalps. You don't know if they have bugs. You don't know if they have a bad case of dandruff. Mm-hmm. You don't know. Oh my God, that is unsanitary.
And a week later, we did see that she was back to her full flowing hair. But I wish Not that she would have kept the jail braids, but I wish she would have still kept that dreadlock braid look, because I did.
Well, she had locks. She just
Yes.
had plaits.
Yeah, I
braids.
liked I liked that look from Karen. It was a different look.
Well,
She
for the
kept
way
it.
that she was dressed and everything, I just know that she was glad to get that out of her hair. Now, understand, I think that's a noble thing. I'm not taking on it. I'm not frowning on it, but I'm saying was, oh my God, it was just, I couldn't. I would just have to wear a scarf and just go out, but I could not. But she was so grateful, and I get it, and I'm not going to take nothing away from that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, from where I'm sitting, that would have been a lot for me.
The level
But-
of camaraderie she accumulated while in
Yeah,
jail.
yeah. Anything else you'd like to say? It
No.
really wasn't much of anything but asking the same questions, talking about it.
Yep, she
and
got to see what some of the people had to say about
Yeah.
her last season.
Yeah.
We can still see that she's in denial.
yeah,
She didn't look at any of this season or last season or the
Right.
reunion.
right.
So that tells you she doesn't still want to deal with it, which is okay. All in due
What
time.
would you?
No,
I wouldn't deal with it either.
I wouldn't have
Santa.
came back
Like
to the
she-
reunion.
She said Santa like a nut. She did, and it was horrible. I know she was humiliated, and how I would not argue with anybody because they could use that. Oh, shut up, Thomas Jefferson concubine. I just can't. But I like Karen, and I want her
You would
back
just
on
think
the
you would do it for
show.
her family, because she said that even her children said that they thought there was something wrong with her drinking issues, but they didn't know how to bring it up. So I'm like,
The
everyone in
bottom
her
line
family
is
telling her.
Karen had marital problems. Karen had problems, period, point blank, and that's it. And Karen was a drinker, and Karen enjoyed it, and that's how most people get in trouble. And Karen got away with it for so long, and like she said, she thought she was going to get away with it again. And as she said, I thought I'll get a month, maybe 3, but she never thought a year. And out of a year, she served 6 months because she did things to expedite her time,
Yep.
which is wonderful. I'm glad for her. However, I'll say it, Karen does not see herself as an alcoholic.
No, that's for sure.
That's what I gathered, and that's what I gleaned for it. Well, that's all I got out of it. I guess next week they'll go more into the Potomac. I don't know why Karen would be there. She has nothing to do with this.
I guess you're right.
She has nothing to do. This was her season. This was her moment. I'm glad they introduced her back. I'm glad she served her time. I think that she learned a valuable lesson. However, she doesn't accept the fact that she is a alcoholic.
And you
she
can't
rather
change
say,
if you don't accept.
That's right. She says, I would rather say that I'm in narcotics, because she can blame the doctor for that. So let's leave it the way it is.
Yeah, we'll leave
so
it at that.
I hope you enjoyed this quick talk about it. Wasn't much going on, just that. I enjoyed it, and it was good to see her. She looked fabulous as always. I'm glad you're back, Karen. Still, keep working on yourself.
Please.
And with that, I send peace to you and your home, because you were missed, clearly, by your daughter and your sister.
Yes.
So with that being said, anything else you want to say?
No, that's pretty
Thank
much
you
it.
for joining us. We appreciate it so much. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, by all means, please come join our family. We love to have you. We spread love all over the earth. You know that, just by kind words and kind gestures.
Yes.
That's all it's all about. And if you really like this, leave a comment down below. If you want to add, take away, please, I'm open to hear anything you have to say. No judgment over here. And last, you know what we say? Hype us up. Hype us up. Just hype us up. Hype us up. And with that, you know what we say? Sunflowers.